We need to believe in our young people that they can, turn it into anything they want to, as long as they have the people standing behind them and cheering them on.
If every person helped one person in the world would be a great place to be.
This is a story of what happens when young people have someone to believe in them. The building behind me, Phase 1 of the Duluth Heritage Sports Center, will play an important role in that story. This was once the proud home of Clyde Iron, a company that had a profound impact in the logging, shipping, and construction industries, not just in Duluth, but around the world. Today, you can sense the hopes and dreams of a new generation coming alive, thanks to the faith and generosity of so many of you. This too is a dream. Today, it's the centerpiece for boys and girls hockey in Duluth and will generate important revenue for everything that this complex will have to offer. But this goes beyond a home for our children to play hockey. It's also a place to celebrate the heritage of our past. It's a place where all parts of our city can unite. But most importantly, this is a place for families, where thousands of children can grow and have a chance to succeed, like Tom Cartier did when a gentleman named Ole Hogsrud took the time to be a mentor to Tom after Tom lost his father.
At 8 years old, one day on a Saturday morning, this gentleman and his wife came to our house and picked me up and picked my brother up, and we went down. And my mother said, "This is a person that has a job for you." But he had to sweep the alley and clean his apartment complex and that type of stuff. But that's how our relationship started. And I'd go see him just about every Saturday from the time I was 8 years old till I was in my 30s. As time went on, I thought, wow, this guy is really making a commitment to me. And he used to always talk about being a good person with morals and working hard and trying to always stay on the right course. And he was always there to make sure that I did. Just by watching him, how he did things and how he found the time to commit to me, I always told myself I would do the same thing.
Today, Tom Cartier is doing the same thing, having served as a mentor for a young man named Troy.
Yep. That's where we start at, and then we finish at Denville. We curve in.
So Troy was 6 years old when he and I first met, and he's now 17 years old, and we've had many experiences throughout those years, and it's refreshing to see this little boy again become this man and is working his way out into the world. I think probably the most meaningful thing was when he said that when he gets to become a Marine and he's in San Diego and he gets to have that day that he graduates, he wants me there. And someday he'll help some little 6-year-old. And if I do my part and millions of people do their part, what a great world we'll have.
You've seen Phase 1 of the exciting Duluth Heritage Sports Center project, but we need your help as we complete the dream with Phase 2, which will have a huge impact on children in need. Try to imagine what could be going on behind me. This area on the mezzanine of Heritage Hall will be the home of the Boys and Girls Club of Duluth. You can almost picture how lives will be changed within these 12,000 square feet. Crafts, recreational activities, a learning center with a library and computer lab, and, of course, plenty of adult role models who care. The mission of the Boys and Girls Club is to empower and inspire all young people, especially those who need it most, to reach their full potential as caring, productive, responsible citizens. This is what this project is all about, moving kids forward. Without people who believe in them, that wouldn't be possible. Meet Michelle Hobbs and her mentor, Carla Woodfill. Their relationship began within the walls of the Boys and Girls Club and continues well beyond.
Well, 9 years ago, that was before I came to the Boys and Girls Club, and I was kind of shy, and I stayed with myself and didn't really have many friends and kind of just stayed at home. Well, one of my friends actually brought me there when I was about 7. I met my mentor, Carla, at the club, and she's helped me a lot.
my dad was a drug addict and my mom was an alcoholic. And I got taken away from them when I was 12 and bounced around in 13 different foster homes before ending with my grandmother, who decided to finally take us in. And then I started volunteering at a Boys and Girls Club during my high school years. And that's how I kind of got involved with the organization, because I thought, how cool would it be to have had somebody growing up and when I didn't have that. Michelle and I, our relationship is crazy. We can definitely be ourselves. We have a lot of the same passions as far as sports, eating ice cream, going to movies, but we definitely have an understanding for one another.
We've pretty much become like sisters. We do like everything together and we can talk about anything. And it's really nice to have someone to look up to because we like a lot of the same things.
I can't imagine now not having her, and my other mentees in my life. They're definitely very important to me.
Another important part of Phase 2 will sit in this empty lot behind me, Heritage Pavilion. Because we're a community of giving, because we're willing to invest in our city's future, the pavilion will host a second hockey rink, as well as indoor facilities for an indoor baseball, softball, tennis, track, and other fitness activities so important in teaching kids about teamwork, cooperation, and personal development.
What the Heritage Center represents is all that strength, all that community, all that caring and giving, and that neighborhood that was just strong, and hopefully that this neighborhood comes back again. I mean, it's a great place. It's a great place for young families to buy homes and start their families.
Moving kids forward, completing the dream. This is a story where everyone wins. The economy will win with millions of dollars in hotel, food, and beverage revenue when the facility hosts tournaments and events. The businesses of Lincoln Park will win with increased traffic to the neighborhood. The entire community will win with a first-class facility designed to honor our industrial and athletic past. And most importantly, our children will win because they'll have a positive place to learn the skills and get the encouragement they need to succeed. To be appropriate for the great city of Duluth, this project has to truly reflect all that is Duluth. If you haven't visited the progress on Phase 1, you should. It'll give you perspective on how far we've come in building this dream. You'll feel the bricks are alive with memories, yet they hold a spot for hope. We've come a long way since a group of kids turned over the first shovels full of dirt to break ground in August of 2007, and we owe that progress to your generosity. But we can't stop there. We must complete the dream, not for us, but for our kids and theirs. I urge each and every one of you to believe in the significance of this work. This is an opportunity to make sure the things you believe in, your values, will live for 100 years. Moving kids forward, completing the dream. We can do it together.
I can't find a better place to put your time or your money that will give such dividends, because this facility and the programs that are available will be good for many kids for a long time.
We've been supporting charities for many years, but this, to us, was the best community project that we've heard of in our lifetime.